let's continue on. Have I? No, I have not done my sub-orders yet. Let's see. Since Spike, Tetsuya, Vaughn, Guy, Ruri, and Domon. Everyone else goes whatever. Yeah, Priscilla gets some experience. Okay, so skill learning. Give Spike Proud Ace. As much as I would like to give him more, let me see here. I would say a third, man, not a half. The post? No. No. Poster girl. The poster child for the Bebop is Ein. We all know the dog. Yeah. Nope. This is the Bebop crew. They want money. God damn it, Ed. Yeah, it's the explanation about how Camille is still awake. Oh no. I need... Okay, just a little bit more for grade 4. So, because of what I did in the last mission, we've got access to the secret scenario, Justice and Bravery are friends. The only way to get this mission is you have to have Vaughn have a certain number of kills, and Guy has to get at least 3 kills in the last mission. No rest. Could you not just say you did? Bring fucking Domo to Tetsuya for trading. Yeah, Tobiah also wants to get stronger. He's got people to help. Oh yeah, because Tobiah lived up in space, so he couldn't take gravity. Yep. Also, I'm sorry if you hear button clicking. I don't know where my Pro controller is, so I'm actually using my GameCube controller. The buttons have the same, I think they have the same design as the original GameCube. Like, internally, I mean. I haven't taken this thing apart. Makes sense. Vaughn's a sword fighter, and Sakai had the issue in Build Fire's Try with the build burning when he was first in space combat, because he uses martial arts, he couldn't actually use them effectively in space, especially because I believe he used Kenpo, which it was a lot of waist movements or something. He couldn't properly ground himself, so it threw him off. It's almost time for what? Mock battle between Dana Thursday and Gal Gai Gar. Hello! Yeah. Dana Thursday's got melee power behind him, but Vaughn still isn't controlling it properly. And Gal Gai Gar is just fucking ridiculous. True, I was now scared and impressed. Ah. Okay, I saw a Jupiter Empire mobile suit, a couple that Neo Zeon, and a lot of machines from the Braves. Guy is way too cheerful about this. Formation training's next. Vaughn's ready to fight, and fucking Guy's just like all happy, like we're gonna use this for training. And I stand by again. Guy is what Judown needed. Okay, send Gal Gai Gar into the front line. Leave Gundam Mark II in back line. Same with the F-91. Vaughn's solution. I am going to punch it. Yeah, and you know what? He's a hell of a role model. A guy is just a good person. It's so weird seeing this version of Gal Gai Gar. Actually, it's so weird seeing this version of Guy. SR30 got me used to the one that was, I believe from the end of the final Gal Gai Gar. where he's no longer a cyborg, I believe. Yeah, no, he was called an Evolder. He's the next step in human evolution or something. I don't know enough about the Gal Gaigar lore to tell you what the fuck was going on there. Tobiah, once like Kincaid, returned to being Seabook. Like, the amazing thing is, while the UC animes really haven't gone anywhere past what's it called? Victory, like they still haven't passed that. Crossbow is still going. I believe we're in X-11 right now. I have to double check that's still going on. Here. I believe it is. Yeah, I think it's still going on. It's only got 11 chapters and 2 volumes, but it is the most recent of the timeline. I just gotta see how far that is. Crossbow has like been consistently going on. It's actually kind of cool. So, this is actually our first secret mission of this game. Reminder, secret missions are great for feeding kills, since they are going to be, everything's going to be at its easiest difficulty. Long rifle. Actually, here's the thing I learned about, I think it was, it was the Crossbone manga right before X11. So it was the last one we had come out before this one. There was some they pretty much, all the space colonies started going to war with each other. And beam weaponry fell into decline, so everyone started using these old style physical weapons, to the point, the howitzer rifle that the 08th MS team used was active in space. It was kind of crazy, because, technology, by that point, after, Victory, technology has started onto a decline in the Gundam timeline. The funny thing is, the war going on between the space colonies was because Char basically was proven right that the Earth Federation cannot control the colonies. They don't have the reach to control them. The biggest proof of this was the Zanskar Empire, the fact that it was allowed to exist and made it to Earth. And that it took the Ligue Militaire to stop them. Just showed how weak at the time the Federation was. Also, this mission has one of the few actual missable characters. I don't believe there's any other point in the game where you can recruit this character. Vaughn. Yeah, no, it's Guy. You don't argue with him. Okay. I love it, SR30. He's like the traitor, and he taught Amuro, Koji, and Ryoma. Up, there's a second wave, and there's... Gosh, shit. It's the old man. Vaughn is confused. But also, Black Mike Guide has joined the party. So I guess it's time to talk about, if you haven't been able to talk about the mechs, Brave Express Corps still exists in this timeline. And they are his masters. He's been training with them. They're old war. Of course they fucking are. Yeah, Black Mike Guy was in V, but we missed him because his requirements are a little harsh in V. In X, he's automatically recruited, and in this one, he's a secret character again, but his requirements are a lot more flexible. Hello, Macho Barbecue. I love your name. Oh, God. I love how cheesy it is. It's so good. Oh, God. It's just... See, I don't know enough about Brave Express because I haven't sat down and watched the Brave series because they're long and I haven't had time. But this is definitely influenced from the Eldora crew. And Guy agrees. Oh no, I do agree. I've seen it of the Braves, because I've seen Jay Decker, Brave Express, and King of the Braves so far through Super Robot Wars. I have gone through crash courses, and I've got at least enough of an understanding of each series. Vaughn wants nothing to do with this. He gets it, but he wants nothing to do with it. So let's deploy... Here, Swordfish, Great Mazinga, Zeta. I like Tetsuya giving them shit. The older they get, the livelier they get. Shit am I? Poor Vaughn. Their lies are gonna pile up. We need to shut them up. Doors are not screwed, but are cool. They are screwballs. If you exist in Gun X Sword and Piloted Armor, you are a fucking screwball. Like, I don't think there's a single sane pilot in that show. They're all weird in some way, shape, or form. And just because I can never not show this one. And that is the giant screwdriver. You can bust a hole in reality. The King of the Braves never fails. If you've never played SRT, I think this might have one of his most insane feats. I'll go into it when we get it. I don't want to spoil it for those who've never seen it. I still got tuned Gal Gaigar, which means I need money. I'll get the Mark II and the F91 to form up. Vaughn can kind of just do whatever the fuck he wants. He's still not... I'm gonna have Vaughn actually form up. I'm so used to having Vaughn being like a god of melee damage that it kind of throws me off him, this one. I wish it would, these games would get better release schedules outside of Japan. I get why. Like, honestly, these games have to be legal fucking nightmares. Hello, dog. Come on. Get in the bed. Sorry, dog is being weird. But yeah, because the amount of copyright in these games has got to be ridiculous. I am somewhat convinced the only reason we don't see, we haven't seen Z come over here is because of, if I remember correctly, Z has Macross. Kinda. I don't, so, with SR30, yeah, no, I was gonna say, SR30, most of that game's cast are owned by Bandai. In some way, shape, or form, they are connected to Bandai Visual Works. Because Sunrise is now actually renamed to Bandai. Dynamic Productions, all the models and everything for Mazinger and Getter are Bandai. So I think they also do the animes now. Or at least they did Armageddon. Trying to think of what else. I think King of the Braves is... Yeah, King of the Braves, if I remember correctly, is Sunrise, isn't it? Or at least the Braves are Sunrise. Let me double check that one before I say it. Yeah, Studio Sunrise. It's still connected, so because there's a lot less... Yeah, and the OGs have come over here. They've come over. The weird one was, I can't remember its name. Endless... One of the SR OGs that came over here was renamed to Endless Frontier. And it actually features a role in, Project Cross Zone. Which is another game that's a legal nightmare, but God, it's so fun. My thing is, I didn't... Okay, I played Project Cross Zone. I didn't realize Endless Frontier was Super Robot Wars at the time. Because I had heard of SR. Yeah, that would explain. Oh, and it's 7. Oh, it's Macross 7. As much as people don't like that main character. God, I love the dumb shit he does. But, yeah, that makes sense. Because, for those unaware, Macross is like a hellscape of copyright. If you're not feeling it, you're still not giving it your all. Vaughn doesn't give a shit. Finally got intuition for Tabaya. And you know what? Just because I like this animation, I will say this right now. Every video that has gone up for this game on the YouTube channel has been hit by copyright. Not a claim, but... I mean, not a strike, but I don't... Yeah, they... God, I love the Bebop crew. They're so good. Yep. Z2, yeah. I've seen a good... I would love to stream the Z games just because they also feature one of my favorite Gundams. Because it has the Gundam Exia. And I like the 00, I like 00, so I would love to want to stream it. But that's not on the cards right now. Though, the other thing I would love to be able to talk about with Z is, Big O. Hey, if you've never seen Big O, it is a fucking trip of a show. Also, to talk about this, I've kind of joked every so often that, Big O, I've kind of joked every... But by the way, Eldora is not a super robot. It is not a real robot. It's just a goddamn Megazord. It is 5 robots combining together. And it... They even have... God damn it. Even the cockpit's kind of like a Power Ranger style one. It's kind of crazy. It's a god, not Gundam. Get it over with. I love Vaughn. This fucking Megazord motherfucker with like a Spanish, like a Mexican flair. I love it. It's so good. Like, I cannot get over like how good this machine is. It's so fucking... I said, fucking Gun-X Sword has some wild fucking designs. They kind of mix Spanish with Italian. It's like the Dr. Herb Hibbert said, Spanish and Italian are the same language. There's a whole thing where they keep trying to... Where they, in SR30 with them and the Combattler crew. It's kind of hysterical. And the only thing I do is face palm. Look. It's a... Gun-X Sword is fucking weird. There's a fucking fight between 2 characters in Gun-X Sword about what is the superior form of underwear. And no, I'm not making it up. That is an actual plot point in an episode of Gun-X Sword. It's a weird fucking show. Bug and Tobiah, holy shit! Gar's not looking too good though. Yeah, he's completely out of energy. Let's see. Yeah, I do hope, though. I hope we get more SR outside of Japan. Because it's never... With SR coming out of Japan from Mikey Gather, it's never been that there isn't a market here. It's just, in particular, when you start trying to get into America, how rights end up being split. I think my theory, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so I'm going to propose a theory. I think they're waiting, even with its success, depending on, like I said, I don't think we'll ever see Z, because the Macross series is such a legal fucking nightmare because of Robotech. I think we're gonna see them going forward. We're gonna get more, but I think we're gonna get like a lot of old shows that the full rights have reverted back to the Japanese companies, like Combattler and so on. Is Macross free? Did they untangle that legal loop? That legal fuckstorm? Oh, they finished it last year. How the fuck did I not hear about this? Okay, huh. I didn't know about that. I will say there was they did redo the original season of here in the States known as Robotech, and it's the first Super Dimension Fortress Macross over in Japan. I would love to see the Macross Delta crew just because I want to see that fucking machine move. If anyone's ever watched Macross Delta, most of the Macross series have like different themes of music. Macross Delta was very much pop. Well, J-pop. There's a part where the one girl just starts singing a song that syncs up beat for beat with September. Google it. Someone, I think actually Gargura did a cover of it. As I say, I think DD is... Did DD get canceled? I mean, get shut down? I forget. But yeah, there's someone on YouTube. It is a video called When the Rude Sparkles in September, where it's just a mashup of the two songs. Oh, it's active? Okay. I think it was the other mobile game that was shut down. My capture card's doing weird shit. Or not. Uh-oh. Okay, that was weird. Oh, okay, so it was the X Omega that got shut down. Okay, that was scary. Oh, X Omega was really had a Guinness record? I don't follow the world record, so I don't know. What the fuck? I think my capture card might be having issues, I'm not sure. Because everything else is running fine, it's just the game lags every so often. And it's not even the game! Because it's the whole thing freezes. I can hear the audio still going and everything. And I've never had that outside of it. Ah. You know, I think X Omega has things like all Noah and stuff. Which, God, that is a series I have incredibly... Actually, I think everyone I've ever talked to about All Noah has mixed feelings on that show. A lot of people like its first season. Its second season is such a nosedive. You know, just because we haven't seen one this level, I had to fix the music again. Shit. Please, don't get me talking about that show, please. It should be this one. Pop Team Epic actually recently did, a whole mecha anime parody where it's just all a commentary on budget. Black Might Gun has not gone to fight yet. Oh my god. Where is the real Might Gun? Yeah, and okay, cool. I get to kill it with the long beam saber. I love this. This is one of my favorite things about Zeta Gundam. The fact that its rifle is also a sword. Zeta is such a... It's still actually pretty unique among the transforming mobile suits for some of its weird gimmicks. Such as the long beam sword. Though I think Hyakushiki also had it. His fighting spirit burns hot enough to melt Zanze. God, I love Domon. Yeah, no, Zeta is still considered the best. A lot of UC purists still consider Zeta the best. I like Camille towards the end. I have a problem with the first bit of Zeta, much like I'll be honest with a lot of the first bits of the UC series. I have problems with some of the pro tags. Amuro is a little too much like Shinji before the Bright Slap is how I always compare him. Camille, it's just all the fucking anger. And like once he gets more refined after Quattro and the rest of them, he becomes better. Which is something I like. If I gotta go with my favorite though, and you see, it's probably gotta be Crossbone. I really enjoy Crossbone just because of the pirate motif. No, I do agree, but Camille wasn't... like with Amuro, I get it. Like, Amuro's whole issues were understandable, and so were the crew's issues with Amuro. This wasn't like Kira Yamato, where it's like... Kira, oh god, fucking Kira in the start of Seed. But, Camille was angry right out the gate. Like, he was just pissed all the fucking time. Like, he didn't really have motivation for getting into Gundam Mark II. He just kind of gets in it. Like, Amuro got in the... Camille got in the Mark II and stole it for no reason. Amuro at least got in the, Arc 78 because he was trying to save people. And survive. Same with Kira, as much as my problems with him getting in the strike. Judao, on the other hand, just wanted to sell the Zeta Gundam. Like, that is just blatant what Judao wanted to do for the longest time. And it's just trying to steal the Zeta to sell it. And just fighting Zeon mobile suits. The Asian Mafia took control of your Super AI. I always forget that. Uso is annihilating humanity. I always forget, like, here's the thing. Victory is such a bizarre series. I forget most of Victory. Also, I do need to correct you, actually. No, Zeta's considered the best of the UC. 08th MS team. We're forgetting about the 08th MS team. 08th, I don't think I've ever seen people hate the 08th MS team. Like, I've seen more people praise it for like how brutal some of the fights get and how beautiful the animation is in some scenes. Looks at the Goof Custom versus the 08th fight. That thing is fucking gorgeous. Even in Battle Alliance, they show they even do the whole scene with him stabbing the gun tank. It's also kind of interesting because the 08 pilots, none of them are new types. They're all just normal people. There is someone who can remember every death of Victory. Victory! Was it Victory for the longest time considered one of the darkest Gundam series? I don't know, having the 4-year-old kill people is pretty fucking dark. I don't think Witch of Mercury's gonna top it, but like that prologue, holy shit! 4 years old and has a kill count of like, what was it, 3 or 4? Like, holy shit! And IBO got pretty dark, too. Actually, I wouldn't say IBO was dark. I would say IBO was brutal. True. True. Wait, what? How? I thought it was 13. A second. Yeah, Uso's 13. Up until Witch of Mercury, the youngest pilot was Uso at 13. Amuro started at 15. Witch of Mercury has set the record now at 4 years old. Okay, it's our first little conversation about the previous King of Hearts, which is Master Asia. Yep, Sulta of Witch of Mercury is now the youngest at 4 years old. I will say, I have to catch up on Witch. I've been kind of just busy and I haven't sat down and watched. I've been liking it so far. The fight animation is fucking gorgeous. And the aerial Gundam is actually kind of amazing to watch in action. I love the way the funnels move. Carlos is still just in his uniform. I am curious to see where Witch of Mercury is gonna go. Yeah, no, like, watching her panic, she's been kind of fun to watch. There's also been a couple animation callbacks in certain poses. In the second episode, there's a scene that kind of mirrors a little bit to, the famous scene in Gundam Wing where Hiro walks by Relita, wipes away the tear, and just tells her, "I'm going to kill you." God. Wing is a fucking weird... Okay, all Gundam is weird, but some of the pilots are so over the top, it's great. And I mentioned before, I will mention again, I will always have a soft spot for Gundam Wing as it was my very first. Yeah, there are a lot of little, like, references. There's someone who's doing a comparison. There was a startup sequence for Ariel that's almost, like, the way the pose it strikes is almost identical to when, Gundam Ball launched in Iron-Blooded Orphans. Or at least, how McGillis first talked about starting up. Even striking a somewhat similar pose with the hands, with, like, the way the arms were out, with the hands facing upward. The Ball Awakening. I'm also just surprised we saw a fucking beam spear. I don't think we haven't had a beam spear in a long... As far as I know, I don't know if we've ever had one or just not for a long time. Yeah, no, wait, yeah, no, we had a gym with a beam spear. And we can't say unicorn because that was a halberd, not a spear. But yeah, okay, before I go on to the next mission, let's quickly upgrade Gao Gaigar. Because I gotta get its energy problem fixed. So it's Chobi in armor. Crossbone Gundam never happens. I'll be honest, the main thing as much as I love Crossbone Gundam, because I'm so busy, I don't get to sit down and read that often. The main thing that always sticks out to me from Crossbone is the Crossbone Gundam. Mostly because I love the fact that it... Yeah, it's mangas. It's always manga. But what I was gonna say is I love, like, the whole pirate armament set for Crossbone. Especially when they go into, I believe it's the X1 Kai with the skull heart. Because you've got the dagger in the foot, the screw web in the waist skirt, the fucking brand makers on the arms, the flintlock beam pistol, oh, the flintlock beam rifle, the fucking peacock smasher, and the fact that it doesn't have a beam sword, but a beam cutlass. Crossbone's still going on. X11 is, I believe, currently in publication. It is 2 volumes and 11 chapters currently. I don't know if it's on hiatus or not because I don't know if the magazine is. Yeah, Crossbone is still going on. Currently, if I remember correctly, Crossbone is in a post-victory state. I don't know how long that's been going on, but yeah. Crossbone is currently in UC, the furthest out we got. I would love a Crossbone anime. You've got good eyes. Oh god, it's Rob Overhaul all over again. There's our 300 for doing the bonus mission. They forgot Carlos again. Poor Carlos. Tech management. I'll take acceleration burst to scope. I specifically wanted to get to grade 4. There's a reason. Also, first sub scenario. I've had to explain this. This is the third time I'm explaining it, but reminder: sub scenarios are your team's gonna be split. So the split for this one is a little bit harder to describe because normally when we start having the splits for sub scenarios, we have 2 battleships. With SRX, for example, we had the Nautilus and we had the Megafauna. Here we just have Nadesco. No, sadly, he is not joining us back yet. No pirate yet, no Yarheart. So yeah, one group is going to go to Earth, and we've got the Xeon problem still in space we gotta deal with. I already know what I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna give my reasoning why when we get to the choice. I don't think Vaughn knows any more about his goals than we do. You would be right. Vaughn doesn't know what the fuck the Claw wants and really just doesn't give a shit. So yeah, the Nadesco's gonna go to Earth and work with Vaughn and pursue the Martian successors in the Claw. Meanwhile, Tobiah and... I'm always gonna keep wanting to call him Seabook! Are gonna work with the Londo Bell crew and deal with Neo Zeon. The Earth team is gonna be the Nadesco with its pilots, Tetsuya, Guy, Domon, Allenby, Vaughn, Priscilla, and the Bebop crew. And also the men of the Eldora team and Mike Guy. So, for series reference, to make it, if you can't keep track of all the pilots, going down to Earth is G Gundam, Brave Express, King of the Braves, Cowboy Bebop, Nadesco, Mazinger Infinity, and Gunsword. Meanwhile, space is going to be Zeta, Double Zeta, and Crossbone. And of course, our team can go wherever we want. So, okay, we have a choice here. We could go down to the Earth with the Earth team, which there are some good there's a lot of things we're going to be getting from the Earth team that are going to be amazing. I'm actually going to go with the space team. Here is my reasoning. The space team has a point, which is going to lead to an optional mission. Yep. Londo Bell versus going after the Claw. Londo Bell has it where we can get a point. We just have, if we battle a character with a certain character. So, due to that, we're going to go with space. SRT has a... This point in particular is for a very hard to hit track. I'm just going to be blunt. Because we've already acknowledged that this is set during the events of Double Zeta. Haman is a character. And Haman has a plot point where you can actually lose points towards recruiting. Keep pounding, your face will get stuck that way. The boss needs to worry about her rookie. God, I love Robbie. Hamad. What? No. I forgot. There's a lot of people thirsty for Hamad. Get the stick. Get the bonk. Also, we have the bonk Rami. Okay, let's quickly run the sub orders. Pretty much anyone who isn't an ace is going there, and because I need the attack points. Oh, wait, I know what mission this is. Yep. This one actually is a little bit tricky. Also, the Rock Halium is here, meaning we don't care about you. What we care about is the captain. The true legend of Gundam. The one we all care about. It is Captain Bright. And yeah, so timeline wise, so timeline wise for this, to talk about really quick the Gundam timeline for SRT, two timelines are kind of being smushed together here, since the Rakalium and Londo Bell are not Double Zeta. Double Zeta was still the Anti-Earth Union group. Or the Anti-Earth United group, I forget exactly what it stands for, but the AEU. But, the Rakalium and Londo Bell are Char's counterattack, so they're being smushed together a little bit. I think the way they do it is really done well, though. I'll get into how they did it completely later. And the only people they can mobilize currently are the former AEU members. Camille, Fa, Judao. And bringing him on board is out of the question. Gee, I wonder who they're talking about. Lieutenant, look, let's not call him Lieutenant Quattro. Let's call him by his real, true name. The man we can trust implicitly, no questions asked, has never betrayed anyone in his life. Yeah, no, don't worry. Nothing bad will ever happen to Hathaway. True, yeah, Quattro and Char aren't the same people. Char wears a mask, Quattro wears glasses. I have never betrayed anyone in my life, Hamad. Montage of everyone Char has betrayed. True, the origin is a separate timeline. It's a alternate retelling of events. But at least with Zeon Daikun and all that stuff, that does happen. Yeah, the music does sell that montage. The reason why, for those confused why the origin doesn't make sense, is because like there's a lot of reasons, one of which being gun tanks existing. Since the gun tank was, if I remember correctly, developed for Project Victory, otherwise known as the project that made the Gundam. Like, that's just the minorest of ones. There's a lot of other stuff. It still at least gives you a basic understanding of why Char hates the Zabi family. Because at least them killing Zeon Daikun is still right. Like, that pretty much is what happened, according to Char. We have said that so many times to describe Char. Betrayal would require me to be on their side in the first place. Char doesn't give a shit. He joined Zeon with the plans of killing them. Wait, you're talking about the movie? I thought the narrative was perfectly fine as a movie. In all honesty, narrative felt like more of an while it was an aftermath of Unicorn, it also felt like an aftershock of Zeta. Is that actually happening? Are we actually getting OVAs for narrative? I want a Gundam. The bullshit. This is the biggest lie right here. Okay, I'll keep my eye on that. But yeah, the Jegans a perfectly serviceable machine. Bullshit. The Jegan was fucked the minute it rolled out. The Jegan exists just to die. No, it won't. For those who are unaware, the Jegan was rolled out in the middle of Char's counterattack, or otherwise known as Char's rebellion. The Federation was so hung up on the Jegan being their new mass production, they kept using it until F91, when the Crossbone Vanguard came out with miniaturized mobile suits. It just destroyed them. Since this game, fuck no. They've been the MP since, they've been the mass production for the Federation since, what's it called? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh yeah, since, Mobile Suit Gundam Char's counterattack. In terms of, like, on-screen stuff, yeah, but also, they were also used in, what's it called? Unicorn. In, V. Yeah, on paper, it's a perfectly serviceable grunt. It's cheap, easy to maintain, easy to produce, get out fast. But, yeah, the development of the Jegan, well, no, I don't know if the Jegan was accelerated. I know that happened with New Gundam. New Gundam is a rush job. For those unaware, I've mentioned it before. Because Char showed up on the battlefield in the Sazabi, they rushed production of the new Gundam for Amuro so he could match up Char. There is the what-if scenario for both machines to reach their final development state, which is High Nu and Nightingale. Which, from my understanding, was the original idea behind the movie. I'll say, you are kind of right, because, yes, whenever they use the Federation, they will always show Jegans after this game. At least in, well, I think the only game we really have of note after this is SR30. They use Jegans, but they also use the, Ikaruga, I think their name is? The mass-produced Mazins. Oh, Ichiana. We don't want to fight for the good of the Federation anyway. So, okay, let's talk about this mission and why this is a little bit of a tricky start. Isolated Londo Bell. On the bright side, we have a battleship. We have the Rockelium. On the downside, all we have is the Rigias, Hyakushiki, and 3 Jegans. We also have them as a support. Yeah, and here they come, Jupiter Empire with a fucking mobile armor. Shut up. It is fitting that he's in the Hyakushiki. 3 indestructible Jegans for me. If only they were indestructible. So yeah, any ally unit is defeated, it's game over. Yeah. So I'm going to actually just create a defensive line and pretty much let the enemies come to me. I'm not playing aggressive here. Yeah, Hathaway has a bright future ahead of him. Nothing absolutely bad ever happens to Hathaway. I'll say, I do like the Jagan. It hasn't changed in 10 years since Z3. Don't fix what isn't broken. Yeah, since these all are pretty much the same animations. And yeah, one hit, half of its HP. At least the Yakushiki is somewhat in a better position. Of the other scrappers. Bet you at least get some good development. I'll give them that. But I do agree. Lino is probably one of the best members outside of down. Of course, Rue's always great. Rue and her messing with Glemmy is fucking hysterical. Just checking everyone's health and everything. Only Mondo really took damage. So yeah, it's pretty much 2 shots when they go down. Yeah, that's the main issue. Like, the fact that Camille is here, and the best thing you could put her in outside that, you know, at least thematically, would be the Rigias. And The Rigiez isn't like anything amazing, since it's just a mass-produced Zeta. Okay, so you got 78% chance. Come on. I have a method to my madness why I'm lining those two up. It's because Ryu has a support attack. It'd be nice to actually have some allies at this point. Nope. Because knowing my luck, Bright would actually shoot them down. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't res. Oh shit, she is about to die. That could have gone so bad. Yeah, focus on Bright. Because it's going to take him a bit to take down the Rock Helium. I'd rather than focus on Bright and the Hyakushiki, because the Hyakushiki's got its shield. And the Rock Helium is a battleship, so it's got higher stats. Okay, there's the hidden challenge. Shit! Got reinforcements. And there's Neo Zeon. And it's Rocket again for our third go. Yep. This is our third fight with Rocket. My best bet is to take down the first group and immediately start a retreat. Because, yeah, no, this team cannot handle this. If I had the Tyrande or the others. Yep. Yep. Glorify gyms and knock off Gundams. That's pretty much this team. Yeah. He's actually standing up to Neo Zeon. Yeah, no, okay, I will say this right now. I get why you don't like him. Early Becca is, or Betcha is, well, he's shit! That's kind of the point, though, of the character. He grows into it. He kind of ends up filling a commander role for everyone who isn't Judao. Yeah, he does end up becoming more of a field commander. Especially because the issue he has in the early bit of Double Zeta is he doesn't feel like he has a stake in the war. Win or lose, he's just gonna go by. Then he sees how fucked up Neo Zeon is. No, we don't talk about your age, Sakurai. Let's start by getting the Tyrande in there. That's what Judao does. He puts egomaniacs in their places. That's really all he does for a lot of Zeta. Okay, for this battle though, we're gonna want well, I'm gonna keep Fall on the back line pretty much, because God, that machine sucks! But it's great for its support. Oh, yeah, no, it's the Londo units. I'm gonna leave the Jegans up there because they're not really gonna be much use. It's really gonna come down to the rest of the Zeta crew, like our reinforcements. Though I'm taking a lot of hits on the Tron, though. Like, everything is just... A lot of them are just focusing on the Tyrande. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Don't tell them that this is gonna be the next weapon. And that really is information you shouldn't disclose to an enemy. Okay, the last turn I set up a lot of enemies to go down. Now it's just now just take them out. I'll slowly move the Jegans and everything up. I'm mostly gonna keep them backline though, because they just don't have the stats to be a frontline fighter. I just gotta keep an eye on my health for now. I miss having full counter on my main machine. Because, God, I had moments in SR30 with the Huckman 30 that I was destroying the support defense. I was destroying 2 enemies with 1 attack. It was fucking great. Though, as much as I hate to say, he's got a point. Judao needs Double Zeta. Prepare you. Let's just defend. As much as I would like to give that kill to Judao, he can't really do it in the Mark II. Mark II just doesn't have the stats for it. Yeah, blame the machine. Not that I'm just overpowered. And Kincaid brings up an interesting point. It really, why would you rig your machine with bombs? It really, well, yeah, no, it'd be like, oh, the enemies can't research. They're using the same tech. At this point in time, Anaheim Electronics is providing both sides of the war. Granted, it's like the Zeonic Anaheim and the normal Anaheim, that's a thing, but that's complicated. Yeah, no, from what I could gather, with SRW, with Double Zeta, they pretty much just skip. Every time we dealt with Double Zeta so far in the series, SRV is opposed Char's counterattack and actually going on with the, Unicorn timeline. SRX is during the rebellion actively and Haman is already dead. This pretty much jumps the entirety of Double Zeta straight towards the final conflict. Well, actually, right before, fucking Glemmy. And I get it, like, a lot of the early bits of Double Zeta are very episodic. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can skip there. Like, the whole Moon colony. Unless you're doing Moon Gundam, you can pretty much skip that entire bit. It has some funny as shit moments. But yeah, like, there's really no point. The only thing that's kind of a shame is that we also skip over a lot of the stuff with the Purus. Judao's got a crazy plan.